Man, I should really take a shower. Oh, right, I can't leave this room. Shit. That's a problem, isn't it? Hello, everybody. Fuck, I sound like Markiplier. Okay, what's a good intro? Hello, furholes of the internet. My name is Kantsey, and yes, when the house situation is still there, I am still stuck in this room that doesn't seem to run out of food, doesn't seem to run out of cups of water, and doesn't seem to run out of air. Also, look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Most people would assume this is some sort of prison, right? Like some sort of experiment for a government or whatever. And for all I know, I could be captured, and this is just some sort of experiment, and all the outside that I'm seeing right now is fake. But on the plus side, I don't have to pay for taxes anymore. I no longer have to pay for bills for the apartment. I don't have to pay for my Wi-Fi anymore, because whatever this building's Wi-Fi has is free. And I get to make videos without people from said apartment interrupting me, and I have to wait for them to stop making noise so I can record. So that is a win in my book. And besides, even if I do eventually get attacked by a government agent or whatever, I could just shift out of my human form and, you know, bite their head off. Perfect, am I right? So, from the title, you've probably seen the amazing confusion of old comic I found somewhere. I actually have no idea if that's the title, since I have not finished filming this video yet. But what I do know is that this comic is very special to me, because it was... Okay, before we look at the comic, story time. About a couple years ago, you know, when I was still a figment of the kid's imagination, and, you know, I was following him around and whispering voices to him and trying to make him kill himself so I could take over, whatever, so on and so forth. I was trying to bond with the kid, you know, I wasn't trying to make him suicidal yet. I was trying to become friends with him so I can just go into his body with his permission. In hindsight, I don't think that was ever gonna work. So, it was a Christmas night, and for some odd reason, it was raining. I know, it was snowing for days, and then it just suddenly starts raining out of thin air. It's in the middle of December. What is up with the Earth's weather? I still don't understand it whatsoever. And right now, the Wi-Fi to our house is actually currently out. And we can't, you know, just play video games all day or whatever. We have to go primitive and make some fun on our own. So, the expert artist that, you know, the kid was, he created a comic. A little comic. That, with my help of brilliance, we created 2 original characters. The first one was named Flowey, which was made by me. It was this little flower that sat in this flower pot, and this flower, Flowey, I know, creative name, he was very angry all the time, and upset, and irritated. He didn't want to do anything. He was, because, you know, he's a flower in a flower pot. What the freak is he, what can he do? Literally nothing. So, he's sitting here in this flower pot, right? And, he has this friend who, takes care of him, because, you know, even though he's alive, he still needs to have flower needs. So his caretaker is this stick figure, which, by the way, was made by the kid, named Stickmon. And Stickmon was, the guy who bought him in the first place. And, if you're wondering where, Fly was even purchased from, that's hidden lore. Maybe you can ask in the comments, and I'll answer them there. But basically, Stickman is basically the opposite of Flowey. He's energetic, he's always happy, he's just happy to be there, right? He's a really, really wholesome, nice fellow that wants to stick it up to his friend, and sometimes, the things that they do get a little chaotic, which is good for a humor comic back in 2012. So, without further ado, let me show you the comic that me and the kid made all the way back in 2012 when we were both bored out of our frickin' minds. I flipped the camera around so I can show you what the comic is, and since my voice is this raspy voice that it is, I will try my best to do voices. So if you want to try to listen closely and try to tell if there's a difference, Stickman will be a lot more lower and Flowey will be a lot more higher. Alright, let's go. So here's Stickman and Flowey and Merry Stickmas. Again, we made this around December, so whatever. The panel comes to here. Shows Stickman skating on this ice with a little Christmas hat, and he does like a nice little flip, and he's all happy. Except Flowey, of course. Flowey is a flower, which means he cannot skate, and he is just sitting on one of those ice rink benches in his little flower pot. Freaking sad. Until Stickman pops up and says, "Sup, bud?" And does that thing where like he turns his skates on his side and does the ice, but it does too much, and he goes into the pile of snow, and he just kind of pops out and says, "Hey, Stick. Hey, Stick." And Stick goes, "Why so glum?" And Flowey goes, "Because I'm a flower, and I can't skate. I don't have feet, don't have care." And, as you can see, Flowey shakes the snow off of him, and Stickman, realizing his friend is all sad, he goes, "Well, you can just borrow one of mine." And Flowey reminds him, "Stick, that's just a plastic kitchen knife you've taped to the bottom of your foot. And it works very well." Right. So, realizing that nothing is really working, he just kind of throws his skates to the side and goes, "Well, forget skating. I will try my best to make you have fun. Let's go sledding! No, yee!" And, I made this little card here that goes, "A very dumb and noisy trip later." You can see he has these, crazy look in his eye, and he goes, "Are you ready?" And Flowey goes, "No." "Oh, wait, what hill are we on?" "We're on Mount Everest, buddy. Here we go." "No." And it goes to this. Now, if you're wondering what this is, what I wanted to do, unlike most comics that I've read, they don't really show that much motion in it, despite being, a still, it's a comic, but comics, in some sense, can still have motion. So, what I did was I just drew Flowey barreling down this mountain at full force. So you can see it starts up here, and he goes, "Yeah!" And he does like a little flip here, all the way down to here. He skates all the way down, and he goes, wait a second. How am I going up the steep hill? I'm not even going that fast." And Stickman goes, "Don't question my comic." He goes up, down, and hits a little rock there, and goes, "Oh, well then. Okay then. So good. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all." And he realizes, oh, it was just a dream. Snowboard time. And he frickin' cries because here's him barreling down a mountain at full speed, Merry Stickmas. And, yeah, that's the comic. Well, that was the comic that I made, like, a couple years ago. Wait, it's 2021 right now, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I can just count this by tens. So that's 10, No, it's 5, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that was like 9 years ago. Thank you all for watching. 9 years ago, I made this comic with the kid. Now he's dead. But, you know, whatever. And, if you want to ask me more about these characters, since I'm kind of its co-creator, you could just put that down in the comments. And if you want to make some sort of fan art of this, and send it to me via my, my fucking, what is it, Discord, you know, DM it to me. My Discord thingy is in the description. And as always, this is Kantsey, and I'll see you furholes in the next video. Peace.